Welcome to Business Technology Partners. Big business advice and solutions for small business. Your host today is Director Michael Jenkins.
Thank you for joining me today. We are kicking off a series we have called How To, with this one, How to Avoid Malware. This is our first YouTube video that has actually been recorded and not animated. At BTP, we are constantly trying new things to get our message out there, and we'd really appreciate your feedback in the comments below. It would be even better if you could show your appreciation by subscribing to our YouTube channel. We will be creating a number of short videos and putting them up on YouTube and Facebook. Many of the videos will be taken from questions we're commonly asked. This series will be a number of topics that start with the sentence, how to. This video will demystify how you can get infected with malware, and that goes hand in hand with how to avoid it. I can't possibly cover all the ways these things can attack. However, there are a handful of ways that stand out. Typically, malware infections come from emails, websites, downloads, or poor usage of your password. The malware might be a virus, a ransomware, spyware, rootkit, Trojan, or other nasty. The definition of malware is very broad, and its members list is very long. Malware might try to steal your files, your money, or your identity. It might try and extort you for your money, use your PC and internet for its own purposes, or simply crash and cause mayhem on your computer. Regardless, these things normally get into our systems as you clicked one too many times, and this time you clicked on the wrong thing. I believe the weakest link in all of our security is the human being using the keyboard. Looking at this scenario, user education is more important than all the security software and devices that you can buy. Typically, malware writers want you to click on something. You need to think before you click. A common concern is emails. In the last few years, we have seen a huge increase in random spam from random people, often with an attachment or link, and usually from people you don't know. Opening emails these days is like playing Russian roulette. There is a chance you will open something that will put you at risk. You can have anti-spam, antivirus, and cloud filtering in place, but often these things are crafted to get through. So what can you do? If an email is in your junk folder, it is likely there for a reason. Don't rush into moving it into your inbox, and don't enable hidden images or links in your junk items. Many antivirus products and email systems are now built to move suspect emails into your junk folder. The email you have found has triggered the junk status, and it could be dangerous. The system is trying to protect you. No matter where this email has ended up, first, look at the sender. Do you know them? Look at the email address. Does it look unusual? If the email is from a business, is it a business email address? Would this business really have a Gmail account? Would their Italian office really try and contact you? Do they even have an Italian office? Is it from Africa? Is it offering anything? Does the subject look like a subject you would expect from this business? Are there any unusual characters in the subject? If you press reply, does the new email that pops up have the same email address as the one you originally checked? Looking in the email, are there any links? When you hover over the links, are they nonsense? Do they go to places you don't expect? If it is from a business, does it go to their website? Is the email crafted in such a way that makes you want to look at the attachment or a link? Examples here might be, you've won money. See the attached form. You have a police fine attached. You have money owed by the tax department. You have won an iPhone. You're a beneficiary to a will. I'm a lawyer and I need to talk to you desperately about something you're involved in. All of these subjects and more aim to make you curious, aim to make you feel that you need to check that attachment or that link as soon as possible. Make you think you might have won something, make you think you may have gained something. But they're all really trying to play with your mind and make you look at whatever it is that's attached. If the email is from a business or organization, do they normally correspond with you like this? Do they normally send you statements like this? Do they normally attach a bill to pay as a file? Is the attachment something you would expect from them? Is the attachment a Word file, ends in doc? A weird file ending in things like .js, .scr, or maybe a zip or something else? Do you recognize it? If you are at all suspicious, do not open the attachment and do not click any links. PDF files can contain viruses. JPEG video files and all other types of files can contain viruses. Don't be tricked and forced into clicking on something and opening it. If you have clicked a link or opened a PDF and it's asking you to click a further link or to log on to something, examples could be to logging into Office 365, Gmail, SharePoint, Dropbox and all those other things, be very careful, don't do it. It could be that the email is trying to steal your logon details. If the file opens up in Word and says please enable macros, be suspicious. You don't need macros turned on just to read text in a file. It's obvious the file is trying to do something else. If you have clicked something and it appears you've downloaded something and now the PC is going slow or there's pop-ups, power off the PC and get help. Don't shut the PC down normally. Pull the power from the wall if you have to. You do not want whatever it is to continue to run. If your antivirus triggers an alert, don't ignore it, act on it now. When you've sat yourself down in front of your emails, cup of coffee in hand, trying to wake up and ready yourself for your day, always repeat in the back of your mind, if an email is offering me something too good to be true, it's normally too good to be true. Don't fall for their trap. Be aware. Your business could depend on it. If icons, logos and text look weird in a business email, there are spelling mistakes, or it looks like it was targeted at another country or language, think first. Would a business like this really use dodgy pictures? Would they really ask me to pay this bill in pounds and not dollars? If you get a speeding fine, think, would the police really have my email address? Would they send out a fine in an email? If you get asked to log into Dropbox and you don't have a Dropbox account or the link goes to SharePoint, is it real? I doubt it. Learn to be suspicious. Check everything. If you're surfing the internet and you start getting pop-ups from a page, click the cross in the top right hand of the window. Generally, your browser controls the behavior of this cross. If there is an OK, cancel or other button on the pop-up, or the cross looks different to normal, clicking these might lead you into a trap. These buttons have been written by the developers of the pop-up. The programmers could make an OK button mean anything they want. They can make a cancel button anything they want. Websites can have malicious advertising on them. They're known as malvertisements. As you watch an advertisement, it could actually be infecting you. It's best to run the latest browsers with any pop-up blocker turned on. The latest version of any add-ons like Flash or Adobe and things like that need to be installed. It is good to use an antivirus that checks your pages before you visit. However, you don't always have these products to protect you. Use common sense. Stay clear of software cracks. Don't search for movie downloads. Don't look for software serials. Don't look up pornography or other items like this, as searching for those items can take you into the dangerous websites that have been designed to trap you. If you see weird graphics on your screen, your browser hangs, mouse gets jerky, hard drive starts working very hard, you may have hit a bad website. Sometimes websites are just poorly written and can crash. Sometimes these side effects are just innocent, poorly written code. Unfortunately, most malware is also poorly written. So if you suspect you've caught something, unplug your network card, turn off your modem, call for help. If you download free applications from the internet, be careful. Remember, free does not always mean free. I'll repeat that. Free does not always mean free. Think about it. How are these application developers making money? Often there are hitchhikers on the software we download. Sometimes they are obvious. You install something and suddenly you have extra icons on the desktop, extra toolbars in Internet Explorer, things you did not have before. Sometimes they hide. They pop up weeks later or stay hidden and make your computer run slow. When you install an application, during the setup, read every screen very carefully. Your installer could actually be installing other items as you go. Often, free downloads include 2 or 3 other programs, and they will actually tell you during the installation process that they're about to be installed. Your opportunity to not install them is by selecting Custom Install or reading very carefully what the buttons on each screen say. In this day and age, almost every computer can work as a remote access host for people anywhere on the internet. This can be very useful. It allows you to work from home. You can turn this feature on, or malware can do it for you. If you use a weak password or don't change your password often, or if you use the same password for many different applications, if someone can hack your password, they can likely access your PC. There might be malware installed watching you, or they may hack you. They just need to watch you, record your private details, and wait until you've left the computer alone. Then they can infect it with further malware, or they can download things from their site to yours. So use unique, strong passwords with 8 or more characters and some of the more interesting characters on the keyboard. Use $signs, all sorts of different things. Make it difficult. Your password, your observations, and your 6th sense are your friends when it comes to malware. You are the last line of defense. Learn to spot these things and react quickly when something happens, and you'll save yourself a lot of time, money, and heartache. Well, I think that's enough information for now. I know it's only the basics, but we need to start somewhere. We need to help everybody stop the click. We need to stop randomly clicking on things and stop inviting malware onto our computers. In our next video, the how-to series will continue. This will be with how do I do basic malware detection on my computer. Thank you for joining me.